When the world is in chaos, control what you can. Right now, almost everyone in the world is wrestling with some level of stress and burnout. Our shift to a digital world, which we thought would give us more time in our day, has resulted in increased activities, frenzied to-do lists, and more competing demands and deadlines than we've ever had before. This is both at work and at home. Our sense of control has been upended, there's no doubt about it. We never really had control of our lives, and it's been so hard to lose the little that we actually did have. We're exhausted, and it feels as though we'll never feel fully energized and alert again. So how do we respond when the world is in chaos? How do we reclaim our calm? For one, we need to stop trying to control the things we have no control over and focus on the things we can control, even if just in the smallest of ways. My name is Jackie Seitz, and I am a consultant in the business transformation team at Old Mutual Wealth. We work with businesses to explore and transform aspects of their business by having impactful engagements that expand their thinking and harness their strengths, whilst growing and building a sustainable and future-fit business.
Have you ever lost rhythm or reason? Struggled for motivation like time stopped in a darker season? Ever felt trapped in a cycle of negativity? Overwhelmed by anxiety or uncomfortable in your own company? Like your skin doesn't fit? Or like you couldn't give even the tiniest bit of yourself to the people you love? There's a good chance you might have, and if not, you might. There are millions fighting this fight. And there are times in this fight when we might need heroes. Someone to talk to and someone to hear us. Someone who's there for us when we are ready. Who won't shut us down if the conversation gets awkward or heavy. Who'll ask if we're feeling okay. But who are they? If you can be there in the difficult moments, if your ear can be a refuge when our words are homeless, if you can be patient when we need to complain, hold on to your judgment and let us explain, then together the power is ours. We have the opportunity. We can be the generation that makes a difference. With our determination, we can build a time of acceptance. We can understand how our mental well-being affects us. We can reach out and listen to those around us. Together, we can. We will.
So let's first understand what is happening within ourselves. The terms stress and burnout are often used interchangeably. Yes, they exist on the same spectrum, but there are key differences. Stress occurs when our mental, physical, or emotional reserves are pushed past our comfort level. Burnout occurs when our mental, physical, or emotional reserves are depleted. In general, stress can be seen as a negative, but it also has a positive and necessary side to it. When stress is positive, it is known as eustress, and it can act as a motivator to gain something or grow. Think of when you're studying for a degree or moving into a role with more responsibility, accountability, and reward, or saving for that car or holiday that we so desperately need. The stress involved in the process will propel you to move out of your comfort zone in order to achieve things you might never have thought you were capable of. It's just how the human species evolves. The problem is that many people learn to function and even thrive on the adrenaline that stress induces. And unfortunately, prolonged exposure to this can lead to burnout. Burnout is the body or mind's response to extended and excessive stress. It leaves you mentally and physically drained, detached, and less effective as a result. Left unresolved, burnout can give way to mental health conditions that may need serious intervention. So it's important that you quickly recognize signs when you're moving beyond stress and into burnout. Hormones like cortisol are key to managing stress and keeping us healthy. Cortisol, which is also known as the stress hormone, is produced by the adrenal glands when we're under stress. While it helps us handle tough situations, having too much cortisol for too long can cause problems like anxiety, depression, weight gain, and a weakened immune system. Keeping cortisol levels balanced is important for overall well-being. Regular exercise such as yoga, walking, or strength training can help lower cortisol levels and make you feel more relaxed. For example, yoga involves physical poses, breathing exercises, and meditation, which together helps reduce stress hormones and improve your overall mood. What you eat also affects hormone balance. Foods rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals can help keep cortisol in check. Adding dark leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish to your diet can support your health and help you manage stress. Foods high in vitamin C, like oranges and bell peppers, can lower cortisol levels, while herbal teas like chamomile or green tea can help you relax. In short, keeping your cortisol levels balanced is crucial for managing stress and staying healthy. Regular exercise and a healthy diet are great ways to maintain hormone balance and feel more relaxed and happy. Laughter can also lower cortisol and boost endorphins, the feel-good hormone. Doing things that make you laugh, like watching a comedy or spending time with friends, can reduce stress and improve your mood. Additionally, physical touch, like hugging or holding hands, releases oxytocin, the love hormone, which can further reduce stress and make you feel happy and more connected. So next time you're stressed, try sharing a laugh or a hug. It's a natural and fun way to boost your well-being. Here are some of the lesser known hidden warning signs that you may be burnt out. If you find yourself constantly making silly mistakes that you'd not normally make and you're dropping the ball, then it could be because you're feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. Making silly mistakes often leads to feelings of guilt. You may feel guilty because you're struggling to do it all, whether that is at home or at work. When you're feeling really stressed, you may think that you are a burden on others, so you hide away and isolate yourself and don't talk to anyone. Taking care of the basics can feel overwhelming when you're burning out. If you struggle to get a decent night's sleep, eat well, or even shower, then this is a hidden warning sign. Going hand in hand with some of the other warning signs, you may feel like a failure for not being able to cope or for experiencing high levels of stress. If people are getting on your last nerve more than usual and you're snappy and cynical, then that could also be a hidden warning sign that you're finding it difficult to cope with high levels of stress. Chronic stress can weaken your immune system, causing poor physical health. You may pick up colds and flu easily, or it can cause aches and pains, headaches, and poor gut health. When we speak about addiction, we don't just mean alcohol or drugs. Here we mean anything that we use as a crutch or consume too much of, including numbing things like watching Netflix or spending too much time on our phones or on social media. So what can you actually do about it? This is a big topic, and we've provided a few light steps to get you started on your journey to wellness. The first step is to identify your stress triggers. It's important to consider what some of these might be so that you can create your well-being plan for when you need it most. Everyone experiences stress in different ways and for different reasons. So I want you to think about the answers to the following questions to help you dig deep into your own external stresses and triggers. Understanding when you might experience stress is vital for beating burnout. So grab a pen and paper and write your answers down. You may even want to pause the video for a moment or two while you do this exercise. So number 1, what are some of your most common stress triggers? Think about where and when you experience the most stress. Number 2, what does stress feel like for you? Finish the sentence. I know when I'm stressed because I. What do you do or not do? Explain those certain actions. And number 3, stress makes you feel. What are the emotions that come about when you are feeling stressed? How does it make you feel? The next step is important to prevent burnout from creeping in. The Anti-Burnout Club has previously created an evidence-based framework to help reduce stress and improve well-being. Here's a brief example of each of the 5 foundations of wellness. Foundation 1, food, water, and sleep. The 3 basic needs that often get left to the wayside when we're feeling stressed. Foundation number 2, looking after our bodies is as important as looking after our minds. This includes moving your body in a way that feels good for you and improves your physical well-being. Foundation number 3, creating a connection to ourselves, to others in a social environment, and the world around us. Foundation number 4, dealing with any underlying issues that may be causing stress, anxiety, or low mood. And foundation number 5, learning, self-development, and flourishing as a human being. I'm going to take you through a few steps for each of these foundations. And I'd like to encourage you to think about what these action ideas may mean for you. And if you want, make a note of how you can implement them into your day so that you can start prioritizing your happiness and well-being. Let's look at some tips for foundation number 1, the basics. Lack of sleep can negatively affect your physical and mental well-being and overall quality of life. Having proper sleep not only provides stress relief, but it also makes you more alert and aware. It improves your memory too. Sufficient sleep helps your brain to process and retain information in the longer term, and it helps solidify memories. Fuel your body with food that makes you feel good. A healthy gut leads to a healthy mind and boosts mental wellness. Having a balanced and nutritious diet is a natural defense against stress. Start your day with a nutritious breakfast and try to maintain balanced meals throughout the day. Include foods like whole grain cereals, vegetables, and fruit. Drink plenty of water throughout each day. Make a point of reintroducing small self-care tasks that you may have forgotten about doing over the past few years, such as painting nails, putting makeup, trying out different hairstyles, or simply just having a shave. Now, if you'd like, you can pause the video here and write down one thing that you commit to doing every day to cover the basics in Foundation 1. Let's look at some tips for foundation number 2, which is physical health. Find out what feels good for you when it comes to movement, whether it's yoga, jumping rope, or walking around the block at lunchtime. Move your body, even just a little bit every single day. Physical exercise will not only keep you physically strong, but it also helps to keep you mentally alert, and it helps reduce stress. When you exercise, you can think better, which allows you to be more efficient and productive. Talk to your doctor about any physical health concerns. Again, pause the video if you'd like to write down one thing that you commit to doing every single day for your physical health. Our foundation number 3 is about connection. So practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and breathing exercises are key to creating that connection. Joining in with community activities and expanding on your social circle. Spending time in nature and outside, even if it's just sitting under a tree while you're eating your lunch. Meeting up with friends and family. Talking and interacting with others stimulates your brain. It allows your brain to work faster and think faster. Start with short, quick coffee dates, if that's what makes you feel comfortable at first, and progress into longer engagements. Now, don't forget to write down one thing you're going to enjoy doing to stay connected. Our tip for number 4, mental well-being. Inquire or investigate for free workshops online to help reduce stress, create balance, and improve your mental well-being. Have sessions with a therapist or watch mindful videos online. Talk about your feelings really deeply with someone you can trust. Journaling, even if it's just doodling on a page. Check in with your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. And reflect on your day for 5 minutes in the morning when you're having your tea or coffee, or even when you're just winding down to get some sleep. Again, please pause the video and write down one thing that you will benefit from doing every single day to help you feel mentally well. And our last tip is foundation number 5, which is growth. It's never too late to pick up a new skill or engage in an activity that you can enjoy that will help improve your mental well-being. Learning new skills such as playing the piano, acquiring a new set of computer skills, and playing games can stimulate the brain and nerve cells, which helps keep your brain refreshed. Reflect on everything you have learned. Just take 5 minutes and go over it in your mind. Just reflect and pause and breathe. Practice gratitude daily. Be thankful for the small things. Try something new that scares you or excites you. And take part in a self-development course or class. There are some online and a lot of them are for free. Again, please pause the video should you want to just write down one thing that you want to do every week or month to grow beyond your comfort zone. Review your list. Think about how it will improve your overall well-being. Make a commitment to yourself to prioritize these activities and place it somewhere at your home or office where you can remind yourself daily to prevent burnout and stay balanced. If you've crossed an item off your list, add a new item, add a new task, or just a simple action, and repeat the process until you've created healthy habits that you keep doing for life. Never stop taking care of yourself. Every small step counts. Step number 3 to build resilience is an important one. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficult life events. It doesn't mean you don't experience stress, It just means that we find better ways to cope with stress, change, and overwhelm. Being able to bounce back from adversity or high levels of stress is an important skill to have, and luckily there are steps we can take to become more resilient, which will, in turn, improve our self-esteem, happiness, and reduce stress levels. Find your strengths and focus on them a little bit each day. Commit to the purpose-driven goals and activities that we have spoken about and work towards them. Focus on improving your confidence and self-esteem to help you feel more capable in stressful situations. See setbacks as opportunities and look for the good in the situation. Fall back on basic stress relief techniques like deep breathing techniques, writing or journaling, dancing to your favorite song, laughing, even if it's fake, playing with a stress ball or handle a weighted object. Believe it or not, even vacuuming and mowing the lawn can help. Expand your circle and your community to find people you can trust and lean on. Be thankful and practice gratitude every single day. And finally, step 4 is to find time for well-being. Schedule in well-being time as if it's an important appointment that you simply cannot miss. We can often push self-care to the side because there are so many other things to do. Book in your daily well-being time in your diary and treat it as an appointment that you simply cannot cancel. Habit stacking is a popular technique taken from James Clear's book Atomic Habits. This is where you stack self-care activities on top of things you do automatically. For example, meditating in the shower or exercising in front of the TV. Ensure you're not isolated or lonely, and create or join well-being groups. This could even be at work. Double up on getting a hit of social connection with boosting your well-being for extra benefits. Use the Pomodoro method to fit self-care into your busy day. Set a timer for 25 minutes of focused work and then a 5-minute break for self-care. When life gets hectic, consider what other ways you can fit in well-being without it feeling overwhelming. Consider this your plan bare minimum. For example, if you don't have time for exercising, take a short walk to the shops. Have a mindful moment when you're brushing your teeth if you don't have time to meditate. Try and eat healthily and commit to not eating fatty snacks while out on the road or on a conference. These are just a couple of things that you can do to help you find time for well-being in your busy schedule. South African stats show that a study undertaken by IQ Business in September 2021 said that 66% of office-based employees may be suffering from excessive stress, anxiety, and depression. That is 6.6 people out of every 10 people in 2021, and this number jumped to 7 out of 10 people in 2022. More and more employees are seeking help and assistance and are actively looking online for free tools and techniques. This framework was previously adapted from the Anti-Burnout Club, but there are additional resources like Calm and Headspace available online and for free. In a recent Wellbeing Survey for 2023 and 2024 that our business transformation consultants did, it was established that more and more employees are looking for help via these online channels. If you are interested in getting a copy of our recent wellness survey report, please send us an email stating this to futurefit@omwealth.co.za, futurefit being one word. Reclaiming your calm is about controlling what you can, no matter how small or insignificant it might be. This is an important step in moving from a reactive life of burnout to a proactive life of well-being. So focus your energy on the plan you have created, even if it seems like a little. When the world is in chaos, control what you can. Stay healthy, stay well, and stay focused. We're all in this together.